And right now at 6:30, Fox Carolina is investigating what safety protocols are required at high school football games in South Carolina.
Now, we learned that while some districts have ambulances on hand, they're not required to. Fox Carolina's investigative reporter Grace Runkle has more.
In South Carolina, Friday means football. Thousands of high schoolers face off every week, but Fox Carolina Investigates found out some have more safeguards in place than others.
That's the way we spell. Let's go, let's go.
Oh, it's exciting. Every Friday night is an exciting time.
It's Friday night in Iva, South Carolina. Crescent High School is the place to be. Behind the cheering and excitement is the fact that football can be dangerous.
Please keep all the players, coaches, trainers, and fans safe throughout the game.
As the Tigers are taking the field at home, an athletic trainer is waiting on the sidelines, ready to triage any situation.
We tell our coaches, priority 1 through 100 is safety and taking care of our kids and our coaches.
There's also an ambulance.
And you hate to have kids get hurt. We've had to deal with some pretty traumatic stuff over the last couple of years, but we're as prepared as we can be.
But not every high school has these same safeguards. So Fox Carolina Investigates starting asking why. 13 upstate school districts. None of the districts, including Anderson 3, where Crescent High School is, have a policy about ambulances, saying it's their practice to have an ambulance with EMTs at every game. The Greenville County School District telling us they have an ambulance or EMT present whenever possible. Going on to say it has become increasingly difficult to get ambulances and EMTs at games due to both a shortage of providers and the increased expense. They do have team doctors or other medical personnel through Prisma assisting the athletic trainers.
The athletic trainer is by far the most important.
Dr. Andrea Pitts is a sports physician at ANMED. She's also the head team doctor for Anderson University Athletics, saying the trainer is the first assessing any injury, but sometimes you need more.
There are times when you just need it. You just do. And the hard part is you don't know. So you may go to 10 out of 11 games of a football season and never need an ambulance, but the one time you do, you better have one.
Reaching out to the South Carolina High School League, which governs high school sports, we had a few more questions. Would the league ever require schools to have an ambulance at all football games? Responding in email, it would be difficult to force a member school to have an ambulance on site if one is not available. Saying in small communities, one ambulance might be serving the entire county, and in bigger cities with multiple schools, there might not be enough to go around.
I don't know how I feel about it. I think it needs to be one day at all times because you never know what's going to happen. Never know what's going to happen.
Bonnie Martin describing herself as a football mom, her son playing for Dixie High School. In the first game of the year at Crescent, her son hit hard.
I was just scheming down the line to see where my number 53 was. And I just kept looking.
Seeing her son on the ground and not getting up.
And I was like, oh no, that's my baby. So I ran out on the field and they was like, he landed on his head and that they was just gonna take precautions and take him to the hospital.
Thankfully, her son is bruised but okay. Martin telling us she thought ambulances were at all games. It's the practice of her son's district, not realizing there could be an away game without one. Martin is understanding there's a shortage, but feeling differently.
EMS need to be at all football games. I'm still on edge until this football game over with. You just have to sit there and watch everything around and make sure he's all right.
There is a flag on the play.
For more in-depth coverage of student-athlete safety, go to foxcarolina.com. There we have a look at each district's safety plan. Grace Runkle, Fox Carolina News.